Haribol Dandat Pranam. So I was reciting Sri Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita of Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. I am going to continue the same. First, let me offer my prayers to Srila Gurudev, to the Guru Varga, to the Supreme Personality of Godhead and his dear associates. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitamena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramu Hare Ramu 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 Hare Hare. So Sri Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita of Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, Madhya Lila, 14th chapter. First I am going to recite text 1 to 8. Gaurah Pashyan Atma Vrindaihi Sri Lakshmi Vidayotsavam Shrutva Gopi Rasolasam Rishtah Premna Nanartha Saha. Jai Jai Gaurachandra Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Jai Jai Nityananda, Jai Advaita Dhanya, Jai Jai Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktagan, Jai Shrotagan, Jar Gaura Pranadhan. Ei Mata Prabhu Achen Premera Aveshe हेन काले प्रताप रुद्र करीला प्रवेशे सार्वभौम उपदेशे छाड़ी राजवेश एकला वैष्णव वेशे करीला प्रवेश सब भक्तेर आज्ञा नीला जोड़ा हाथ हैया प्रभु पद धरी पड़े साहस करिया आँखी मुड़ी प्रभु प्रेमे भूमि ते शयन नरपति नैपुण्य करे पाद संवाहन रास लीलार श्लोक पढ़ी करेन स्तवन जयति ते अधिकम अध्याय करेन पठन. Translation. Accompanied by his personal devotees, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to the festival known as Lakshmi Vijayotsav. There he discussed the super excellent love of the gopis. Just by hearing about them, he became very pleased and danced in great ecstatic love for the Lord. All glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, known as Gaurachandra. All glories to Lord Nityananda Prabhu. All glories to Advaita Acharya, who is so exalted. All glories to all the devotees headed by Srivas Thakur. All glories to the readers who have taken Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as their life and soul. While Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was resting in ecstatic love, Maharaj Pratap Rudra entered the garden. Following Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya's instructions, the king had given up his royal dress. He now entered the garden in the dress of a Vaishnava. Maharaj Pratap Rudra was so humble that with folded hands he first took permission from all the devotees. Then, with great courage, he fell down and touched the lotus feet of the Lord. As Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu lay on the raised platform with his eyes closed in ecstatic love and emotion, the king very expertly began to massage his legs. The king began to recite verses about the Rasa Leela from Srimad Bhagavatam. He recited the chapter beginning with the words Jayati Te Adhikam. Text 9 to 16. सुनीते सुनीते प्रभुर संतोष अपार, बोल बोल बलि प्रभु बले बार बार। तव कथामृतम श्लोक राजा जे पढ़िला, उठी प्रेमावेशी प्रभु आलिंगन कैला। तुम्ही मोरे दिले बहु अमूल्य रतन, मोर किछु दीते नाही दिलू आलिंगन। एत बलि सही श्लोक पढ़े बार बार, दुई जना रंगे कंप नेत्रे जलधार। तव कथामृतम तप्त जीवनम कवि भी रीडितम कल्मशापहम, श्रवण मंगलम श्रीमद आततम भुवि गृणंती ये भूरिदा जना। भूरिदा भूरिदा बलि करे आलिंगन, इहो नाही जाने इहो है कौन जन। पूर्व सेवा देखी तारे कृपा उपजिल, अनुसंधान विना कृपा प्रसाद करिल। यही देख चैतन्य कृपा महाबल, तार अनुसंधान विना कराय सफल। Translation. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard these verses, he was pleased beyond limits, and he said again and again, go on reciting, go on reciting. As soon as the king recited the verse beginning with the words Tava Kathamritam, the Lord arose in ecstatic love and embraced him. Upon hearing the verse recited by the king, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, you have given me invaluable gems, but I have nothing to give you in return. Therefore, I am simply embracing you. After saying this, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu began to recite the same verse again and again. Both the king and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu were trembling and tears were flowing from their eyes. The verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, 31st chapter, 9th verse, the meaning is, my Lord, the nectar of your words and the descriptions of your activities are the life and soul of those who are always aggrieved in this material world. These narrations are transmitted by exalted personalities and they eradicate all sinful reactions. Whoever hears these narrations attains all good fortune. These narrations are broadcast all over the world and are filled with spiritual power. Those who spread the message of Godhead are certainly the most munificent welfare workers. After reciting this verse, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu immediately embraced the king and cried, you are the most munificent, you are the most munificent. At this point, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not know who the king was. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy was aroused because of the king's previous service. Therefore, without even asking who he was, the Lord immediately bestowed his mercy upon him. How powerful is the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu! Without even inquiring about the king, the Lord made everything successful. Text 17 to 21. प्रभु बोले के तुम्ही करिल मोर हित, आचंबिते आसी पियाओ कृष्ण लीलामृत। राजा कहे आमी तोमार दासेर अनुदास, भृत्येर भृत्य कर ए मोराश। तबे महाप्रभु तारे ऐश्वर्य देखाइल, कार्य हो ना कही ए निषेध करिल। राजा हे न ज्ञान कभु ना कैल प्रकाश, अंतरे सकल जानेन बाहिरे उदास। प्रताप रुद्रेर भाग्य देखी भक्त गणे, राजा रे प्रशंसे सबे आनंदित मने। Translation. Finally, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, who are you? You have done so much for me. All of a sudden you have come here and made me drink the nectar of the pastimes of Lord Krishna. The king replied, my lord, I am the most obedient servant of your servants. It is my ambition that you will accept me as the servant of your servants. At that time, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu displayed some of his divine opulences to the king, and he forbade him to disclose this to anyone. Although within his heart Chaitanya Mahaprabhu knew everything that was happening, externally he did not disclose it, nor did he disclose that he knew he was talking with King Prataprudra. Seeing the Lord's special mercy upon King Prataprudra, the devotees praised the king's good fortune and their minds became open and blissful. Text 22 to 30. दंडवत करी राजा बाहिरे चलीला, जोड़ हस्त करी सब भक्ते रे वंदीला। मध्यान करीला प्रभु लैया भक्तगण, वाणीनाथ प्रसाद लैया कैलागमन। सार्वभौम रामानंद वाणीनाथे दिया, प्रसाद पाठाइला राजा बहुत करिया। बलगंडी भोगेर प्रसाद उत्तम अनंत, नी सकड़ी प्रसाद आइल जार नाही अंत। छाना पाना पैड़ा आम्र नारिकेल कंठाल, नाना विध कदलक आर बीज ताल। नारंग छलंग ताबा कमला बीज पुरा, बादाम छोहारा द्राक्ष पिंड खरजुरा। मनोहर लाडू आदि शतेक प्रकार, अमृत गुटिका आदि क्षीरसा अपार। अमृत मंडा सरवती आर कुमड़ाकुरी, सरामृत सरभाज आर सरपुरी। हरिवल्लभा सेनोती कर्पूर मालती, डालीमा मरीच लाडू नवात अमृति। Translation. Submissively offering prayers to the devotees with folded hands and offering obeisances to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the king went outside. After this, Vaninath Rai brought all kinds of prasadam, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted lunch with the devotees. The king also sent a large quantity of prasadam through Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya, Ramananda Rai and Vaninath Rai. The prasadam sent by the king had been offered at the Balagandi festival and included uncooked milk products and fruits. It was all of the finest quality and there was no end to the variety. There were curd, fruit juice, coconut, mango, dried coconut, jackfruit, various kinds of bananas and palm fruit seeds. There were also oranges, grapefruit, tangerines, almonds, dried fruit, raisins and dates. There were hundreds of different types of sweetmeats like Manohara Ladu, sweets like Amruta Gutika, and various types of condensed milk. There were also papayas and saravati, a type of orange, and also crushed squash. There were also regular cream, fried cream, and a type of puri made with cream. There were also the sweets known as Harivallabha and sweets made of senoti flowers, karpura flowers and malati flowers. There were pomegranate, sweets made with black pepper, sweets made with fused sugar and amrati jalebi. Text 31 to 38. Padmachini, Chandrakanti, Khaja, Khandasar, Viyari, Kadma, Tila Khajar, Prakar, Naranga, Cholanga, Amra Vriksher Akar, Phool, Phal, Patra, Yukta, Khander Vikar, Dadhi, Dugdha, ननी तक्र रसाल शिखरिणी, सलवणा मुदगांकुरा आदा खानी खानी, लेंबू कुल आदि नाना प्रकार आचार, लिखिते नापारी प्रसाद कतेक प्रकार। प्रसादे पुरीला हैला अर्ध उपवन, प्रसादे पूरित हैला अर्ध उपवन, देखिया संतोष हैल महाप्रभुर्मन। यही मत जगन्नाथ करेन भोजन, यही सुखे महाप्रभुर जुड़ाए नयन। केया पत्र द्रोणी आइला बोझा 5-7, एक एक जने 10 दोना दिला एत पाठ। कीर्तनियार परिश्रम जानी गौर राय, ता सबारे खावाए ते प्रभुर मन धाय। Translation: There were lotus flower, sugar, a kind of bread made from urad dal, crispy sweetmeats, sugar candy, fried rice sweets, sesame seed sweets, and cookies made from sesame seeds. There were sugar candy sweetmeats formed into the shape of orange, lemon, and mango trees and arranged with fruits, flowers, and leaves. There were yogurt, milk, butter, buttermilk, fruit juice, a preparation made of fried yogurt and sugar candy, and salty moong dal sprouts with shredded ginger. There were also various types of pickles, lemon pickle, berry pickle, and so on. Indeed, I am not able to describe the variety of food offered to Lord Jagannath. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw half the garden filled with a variety of prasadam, he was very satisfied. Indeed, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was fully satisfied just to see how Lord Jagannath accepted all the food. There then arrived 5 or 7 loads of plates made of the leaves of the Ketaki tree. Each man was supplied 10 of these plates, and in this way the leaf dishes were distributed. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu understood the labor of all the kirtan chanters. Therefore, he was very eager to feed them sumptuously. Text 39-45. पांति पांति करी भक्त गणे वसाइला, परिवेषण करिबारे आपने लागिला। प्रभु ना खाइले केहो ना करे भोजन, स्वरूप गोसाई तबे कैल निवेदन। आपने बसो प्रभु भोजन करीते, तुम्ही ना खाइले केहो ना पारे खाइते। तबे महाप्रभु वैसे निजगण लैया, भोजन कराइला सभा के आकंठ पुरिया। भोजन करी वसीला प्रभु करी आचमन, प्रसाद उबरिल खाए सहस्रेक जन। प्रभु रागनाय गोविंद दीनहीन जने, दुखी कंगाल आनी कराए भोजने। कंगालेर भोजन रंग देखे गौरहरि, हरि बोल बलि तारे उपदेश करी। Translation: All the devotees sat down in lines, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally began to distribute the prasadam. But the devotees would not accept the prasadam until Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took it. Swarupa Goswami informed the Lord of this. Swarupa Damodar said, "My Lord, please sit down to eat. No one will eat until you do." At that time, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sat down with his personal associates and had every one of them fed very sumptuously until they were filled to their necks. After finishing, the Lord washed his mouth and sat down. There was so much extra prasadam that it was distributed to thousands. Following the orders of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Govind, his personal servant, called for all the poor beggars who were unhappy due to their poverty and fed them sumptuously. Observing the beggars eating prasadam, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chanted Hari Bol and instructed them to chant the holy name. Text 46-54. Hari Bol bali कंगाल प्रेमे भासी जाए, ऐछन अद्भुत लीला करे गौर राय। यहाँ जगन्नाथेर रथ चलन समय, गौड़ सब रथ टाने आगे नहीं जाए। टानीते ना पारे गौड़ रथ छाड़ी दिला, पात्र मित्र लैया राजा व्यग्र हैया आइला। महामल्ल गणे दिला रथ चालाइते, आपने लागिला रथ ना पारे टानीते। व्यग्र हैया आने राजा मत्त हाथी गण, रथ चालाइते रथे करीला योजन। मत्त हस्तिगण टाने जार जत बल, एक पद ना चले रथ हैल अचल। सुनी महाप्रभु आइला निजगण लैया, मत्त हस्ती रथ टाने देखे दांडाना। अंकुशेर गाय हस्ती करे चित्कार, रथ नाई चले लोके करे हाहाकार। तबे महाप्रभु सब हस्ती गुचाइल, निज गणे रथ काछी टानी बारे दिल। Translation: As soon as the beggars chanted the holy name Hari Bol, they were immediately absorbed in ecstatic love of God. In this way, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu performed wonderful pastimes outside the garden. When it was time to pull Jagannath's Rath, all the workers called Gaudas tried to pull it, but it would not move forward. When the Gaudas saw that they could not budge the Rath, they abandoned the attempt. Then the king arrived in great anxiety, and he was accompanied by his officers and friends. The king then arranged for big wrestlers to try to pull the Rath, and even the king himself joined in, but the Rath could not be moved. Becoming even more anxious to move the Rath, the king had very strong elephants brought forth and harnessed to it. The strong elephants pulled with all their strength, but still the Rath remained at a standstill, not budging an inch. As soon as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard this news, he went there with all his personal associates. They then stood there and watched the elephants try to pull the Rath. The elephants, being beaten by the elephant goad, were crying, but still the Rath would not move. The assembled people cried out, "Alas!" At that time, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu let all the elephants go free and placed the Rath's ropes in the hands of his own men. Text 55 to 63. आपने रथेर पाछे ठेले माथा दिया, हड़ हड़ करी रथ चलिल धाइया। भक्तगण काछी हाथे करी मात्र धाय, आपने चलिल रथ टानीते ना पाए। आनंदे करे लोग जय जय ध्वनि, जय जगन्नाथ बोइला नाही सुनी। निमिषेत गेल रथ गुंडीचार द्वार, चैतन्य प्रताप देखी लोके चमत्कार। जय गौरचंद्र जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य, यही मत कोलाहल लोके धन्य धन्य। देखिया प्रताप रुद्र पात्र मित्र संगे, प्रभुर महिमा देखी प्रेमे फूले अंगे। पांडु विजय तबे करे सेवक गणे, जगन्नाथ बसीला गया निज सिंहासने। सुभद्रा बलराम निज सिंहासने आइला, जगन्नाथेर स्नान भोग होइते लागिला। आंगिनाते महाप्रभु लैया भक्तगण, आनंदे आरंभिल कैल नर्तन कीर्तन। ट्रांसलेशन: Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then went to the back of the car and began to push with his head. It was then that the Rath began to move and roll along, making a rattling sound. Indeed, the Rath began to move automatically, and the devotees simply carried the ropes in their hands. Since it was moving effortlessly, they did not need to pull it. When the Rath moved forward, everyone began to chant with great pleasure, all glories, and all glories to Lord Jagannath. No one could hear anything else. In a moment, the Rath reached the door of the Gundicha temple. Upon seeing the uncommon strength of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all the people were struck with wonder. The crowd made a tumultuous vibration, chanting, Jai Gaurachandra, Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Then the people began to chant, Wonderful, wonderful. Seeing the greatness of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Pratap Rudra Maharaj and his ministers and friends were so moved by ecstatic love that the hair on their bodies stood on end. All the servants of Lord Jagannath then took him down from the rath, and the Lord went to sit on his throne. Subhadra and Balram also sat on their respective thrones. There followed the bathing of Lord Jagannath and finally the offering of food. While Lord Jagannath, Lord Balram and Subhadra sat on their respective thrones, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his devotees began to perform Sankirtan with great pleasure, chanting and dancing in the yard of the temple. Text 64 to 73. आनंदे महाप्रभुर प्रेम उठाइल, देखी सब लोग प्रेम सागरे भासिल। नृत्य करी संध्या काले आरती देखिला, आइटोता आसी प्रभु विश्राम करिला। अद्वैत आदि भक्तगण निमंत्रण कैल, मुख्य मुख्य नवजन नव दिन पाइल। आर भक्तगण चातुर्मास्य जत दिन, एक एक दिन करी करिला बांटन। चारी मासेर दिन मुख्य भक्त बांटी नीला, आर भक्तगण अवसर ना पाइला। एक दिन निमंत्रण करे दुई तीने मिली, यही मत महाप्रभुर निमंत्रण केली। प्रातः काले स्नान करी देखी जगन्नाथ, संकीर्तने नृत्य करे भक्तगण साथ। कभू अद्वैते नाचाय कभू नित्यानंदे, कभू हरिदासे नाचाय कभू अच्युतानंदे। कभू वक्रेश्वरे कभू आर भक्तगणे, त्रिसंध्या कीर्तन करे गुंडीचा प्रांगणे। वृंदावने आईला कृष्ण ई प्रभुर ज्ञान, कृष्णेर विरह स्फूर्ति हईल अवसान। Translation. While Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was chanting and dancing, he was overwhelmed with ecstatic love, and all the people who saw him were also flooded in the ocean of love of Godhead. In the evening, after finishing his dancing in the yard of the Gundicha temple, the Lord observed the Arati ceremony. Thereafter, he went to a place called Aitota and took rest for the night. For 9 days, 9 chief devotees headed by Advaita Acharya got an opportunity to invite the Lord to their homes. During the 4 months of the rainy season, the remaining devotees extended invitations to the Lord for 1 day each. In this way, they shared invitations. For the 4-month period, all the daily invitations were shared among the important devotees. The rest of the devotees did not get an opportunity to extend an invitation to the Lord. Since they could not get 1 day each, 2 or 3 devotees combined to extend an invitation. These are the pastimes of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's acceptance of invitations. After taking his bath early in the morning, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would go to see Lord Jagannath in the temple. Then he would perform Sankirtan with his devotees. By chanting and dancing, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu induced Advaita Acharya to dance. Sometimes he induced Nityananda Prabhu, Haridas Thakur and Achyutananda to dance. Sometimes Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu engaged Vakreshwar and other devotees in chanting and dancing. 3 times daily, morning, noon and evening, he would perform Sankirtan in the yard of the Gundicha temple. At this time, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu felt that Lord Krishna had returned to Vrindavan. Thinking this, his feelings of separation from Krishna subsided. Text 74 to 82. Radha sange Krishna lila ei hail gyane, ei rase magna prabhu hail apane. नानो ध्याने भक्त संगे वृंदावन लीला, इंद्रद्युम्न सरोवरे करे जल खेला। आपने सकल भक्ते सिंचे जल दिया, सब भक्तगण सिंचे चौदी के बेड़िया। कभु एक मंडल कभु अनेक मंडल, जल मंडुक वाद्ये सबे बाजाय करताल। दुई दुई जने मेली करे जल रण, केहो हारे केहो जिने प्रभु करे दर्शन। अद्वैत नित्यानंदे जल फेला फेली, आचार्य हारिया पाछे करे गाला गाली। विद्या निधिर जल केली स्वरूपेर सने, गुप्त दत्ते जल केली करे दुई जने। श्रीवास सहित जल खेले गदाधर, राघव पंडित सने खेले वक्रेश्वर। सार्वभौम संगे खेले रामानंद राय, गांभीर्य गेल दोहार हैल शिशु प्राय। Translation: Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was always thinking of the pastimes of Radha and Krishna, and he remained personally merged in this consciousness. There were many gardens near the Gundicha temple, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his devotees used to perform the pastimes of Vrindavan in each of them. In the lake named Indradyumna, he sported in the water. The Lord personally splashed all the devotees with water, and the devotees surrounding him on all sides also splashed the Lord. While in the water, they sometimes formed one circle and sometimes many circles. And while in the water, they used to play cymbals and imitate the croaking of the frogs. Sometimes two would pair off to fight in the water. One would emerge victorious and the other defeated, and the Lord would watch all this fun. The first sporting took place between Advaita Acharya and Nityananda Prabhu, who threw water upon each other. Advaita Acharya was defeated, and he later began to rebuke Nityananda Prabhu, calling him ill names. Swarupa Damodar and Vidyanidhi also threw water upon each other, and Murari Gupta and Vasudev Dutt also sported in that way. Another duel took place between Srivas Thakur and Gadadhar Pandit, and yet another between Raghav Pandit and Vakreshwar Pandit. Thus they all engaged in throwing water. Indeed, Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya engaged in water sports with Sri Ramananda Rai, and they both lost their gravity and became like children. Text 83 to 91. महाप्रभु ता दोहार चांचल्य देखिया, गोपीनाथ आचार्य किछु कहे न हासिया। पंडित गंभीर दुहे प्रामाणिक जन, बाल चांचल्य करे कराह वर्जन। गोपीनाथ कहे तोमार कृपा महासिंधु, उच्छलित करे जबे तार एक बिंदु। मेरु मंदार पर्वत डुबाए यथा तथा, ई दुई गंड शैला इहार का कथा। शुष्क तर्क खली खाइते जन्म गेला जार, तारे लीलामृत पियाओ यही कृपा तोमार। हासी महाप्रभु तबे अद्वैते आनिला, जलेर उपरे तारे शेष शय्या कैला। आपने ताहार ऊपर करिल शयन, शेषशाही लीला प्रभु कैल प्रकटन। अद्वैत निज शक्ति प्रकट करिया, महाप्रभु लैया बुले जलेते भासिया। एई मत जल क्रीड़ा करी कतक्षण, आई तोटा आइला प्रभु लैया भक्तगण। Translation: When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw the exuberance of Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya and Ramananda Rai, he smiled and spoke to Gopinath Acharya. Tell the Bhattacharya and Ramananda Rai to stop their childish play, because they are both learned scholars and very grave and great personalities. Gopinath Acharya replied, I believe that one drop of the ocean of your great mercy has swelled up upon them. A drop from the ocean of your mercy can drown great mountains like Sumeru and Mandar. Since these two gentlemen are little hills by comparison, it is no wonder that they are being drowned in the ocean of your mercy. Logic is like a dry oil cake from which all the oil has been extracted. The Bhattacharya passed his life in eating such dry cakes, but now you have made him drink the nectar of transcendental pastimes. It is certainly your great mercy upon him. After Gopinath Acharya finished talking, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu smiled and calling for Advaita Acharya, made him act like the Shesh Nag bed. Lying down on Advaita Acharya, who was floating on the water, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu demonstrated the pastime of Seshashayi Vishnu. Manifesting his personal potency, Advaita Acharya floated about on the water, carrying Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. After sporting in the water for some time, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu returned to his place at Aitota, accompanied with his devotees. Text 92 to 100. पूरी भारती आदि जत मुख्य भक्तगण आचार्यर निमंत्रणे करीला भोजन वाणीनाथ आर जत प्रसाद आनिला महाप्रभुर गणे से प्रसाद खाइला अपराह्ने आसी कैल दर्शन नर्तन निशाते उद्याने आसी करील शयन आर दिन आसी कैल ईश्वर दर्शन प्रांगणे नृत्य गीत कैल कतक्षण भक्तगण संगे प्रभु उद्याने आसिया वृंदावन विहार करे भक्तगण लैया वृक्षवल्ली प्रफुल्लित प्रभुर दर्शने भृंग पीक गाय वहे शीतल पवने प्रति वृक्ष तले प्रभु करेन नर्तन वासुदेव दत्त मात्र करेन गायन एक एक वृक्ष तले एक एक गान गाय परम आवेशे एका नाचे गौर राय तबे वक्रेश्वरे प्रभु कहिला नाचिते वक्रेश्वर नाचे प्रभु लागिला गायते. Translation. Paramananda Puri, Brahmananda Bharati and all the other chief devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took lunch at the invitation of Advaita Acharya. Whatever extra prasadam was brought by Vaninath Rai was taken by the other associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In the afternoon, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to the Gundicha temple to visit the Lord and dance. At night, he went to the garden to take rest. The next day, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also went to the temple of Gundicha and saw the Lord. He then chanted and danced in the yard for some time. Accompanied by his devotees, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then went into the garden and enjoyed the pastimes of Vrindavan. There were multifarious trees and creepers in the garden, and they were all jubilant to see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Indeed, the birds were chirping, the bees were buzzing, and a cool breeze was blowing. As Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu danced beneath each and every tree, Vasudeva Datta sang alone. As Vasudeva Datta sang a different song beneath each and every tree, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu danced there alone in great ecstasy. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then ordered Vakreshwar Pandit to dance, and as he began to dance, the Lord began to sing. Text 101 to 109. Prabhu Sange Swarup Adi Kirtaniya Gan गाय दिक विदिक नाही ज्ञान प्रेमेर वन्याय एई मत कटक्षण करी वन लीला नरेंद्र सरोवरे गेला करीते जल खेला जल क्रीडा करी पुनः आइला उद्याने भोजन लीला कैला प्रभु लैया भक्तगणे. नव दिन गुंडी चाते रहे जगन्नाथ महाप्रभु ऐच्छे लीला करे भक्त साथ जगन्नाथ वल्लभ नाम बड़ पुष्पा राम नव दिन करेन प्रभु तथाई विश्राम. हेरा पांचमी रा दिन आइला जानिया काशी मिश्रे कहे राजा सयत्न करिया कल्या हेरा पांचमी हबे लक्ष्मीर विजय ऐच्छे उत्सव कर जेन कभू नाही है महोत्सव कर तैछे विशेष संभार देखी महाप्रभुर जैसे है चमत्कार। ठाकुरेर भांडारे आर आमार भांडारे, चित्र वस्त्र किंकिणी आर छत्र चामरे। Translation. Then the devotees like Swarupa Damodar and other Kirtan performers began to sing along with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Being inundated with ecstatic love, they lost all consideration of time and circumstance. After thus performing pastimes in the garden for some time, they all went to a lake called Narendra Sarovar and there enjoyed sporting in the water. After sporting in the water, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu returned to the garden and accepted prasadam with the devotees. For 9 continuous days, His Lordship Sri Jagannath Dev stayed at the Gundicha temple. During this time, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also stayed there and performed the pastimes with his devotees that have already been described. The garden of his pastimes was very large and was named Jagannath Vallabh. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took his rest there for 9 days. Knowing that the Hera Panchami festival was drawing near, King Pratap Rudra attentively talked with Kashi Mishra. Tomorrow will be the function of Hera Panchami or Lakshmi Vijay. Hold this festival in a way that it has never been held before. King Pratap Rudra said, hold this festival in such a gorgeous way that upon seeing it, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will be completely pleased and astonished. Take as many printed clothes, small bells, umbrellas and chamaras as there are in my storehouse and in the deity's storehouse. Text 110 to 119. ध्वज वृंद पताक घंटाय करह मंदन, नाना वाद्य नृत्य डोलाय करह साजन। द्विगुण करिया कर सब उपहार, रथ यात्रा हैते जैसे है चमत्कार। सहित करिह प्रभु लैया भक्तगण, स्वच्छंद आसिया जैसे करे न दर्शन। प्रातः काले महाप्रभु निजगण लैया, जगन्नाथ दर्शन कैला सुंदरा चले जाइया। नीलाचले आइला पुनः भक्तगण संगे, देखी ते उत्कंठा हेरा पंचमीरा रंगे। काशी मिश्र प्रभुरे बहु आदर करिया, स्वगण सह भाल स्थाने बसाइला लैया। रस विशेष प्रभुर सुनीते मन हैला, ईशत हासिया प्रभु स्वरूपे पूछिला। यद्यपि जगन्नाथ करेन द्वारकाय विहार, सहज प्रकट करे परम उदार। तथापि वत्सर मध्य है एक बार, वृंदावन देखीते तार उत्कंठा अपार। वृंदावन सम एई उपवन गण, ताहा देखी बारे उत्कंठित है मन। Translation. Collect all kinds of small and large flags and ringing bells. Then decorate the carrier and have various musical and dancing parties accompany it. In this way, decorate the carrier attractively. You should also double the quantity of prasadam. Make so much that it will even surpass the Rath Yatra festival. Arrange the festival in such a way that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu may freely go with all his devotees to visit the deity without difficulty. In the morning, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took his personal associates with him to see Lord Jagannath at Sundarachal. Then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his personal devotees returned to Nilachal with great eagerness to see the Hera Panchami festival. Kashi Mishra received Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with great respect, and taking the Lord and his associates to a very nice place, he had them seated. After taking his seat, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to hear about a particular mellow of devotional service. Therefore, mildly smiling, he began to question Swarupa Damodar. Although Lord Jagannath enjoys his pastimes at Dwarka Dham and naturally manifests sublime liberality there, still once a year he becomes unlimitedly eager to see Vrindavan. Pointing out the neighboring gardens, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, all these gardens exactly resemble Vrindavan. Therefore, Lord Jagannath is very eager to see them again. Text 120 to 128. बाहिर हैते करे रथ यात्रा छल, सुंदरा चले जाए प्रभु छाड़ी नीलाचल। नाना पुष्पोद्याने तथा खेले रात्रि दिने, लक्ष्मी देवी रे संगे नाही लय की कारणे। स्वरूप कहे सुन प्रभु कारण इहार, वृंदावन क्रीड़ा ते लक्ष्मीर नाही अधिकार। वृंदावन लीलाए कृष्णेर सहाय गोपीगण, गोपीगण विना कृष्णेर हारिते नारे मन। प्रभु कहे यात्रा छले कृष्णेर गमन, सुभद्रा और बलदेव संगे दुई जन। गोपी संगे जतलीला है उपवने, निगूढ़ कृष्णेर भाव केहो नाही जाने। अतैव कृष्णेर प्राकट्ये नाही किछु दोष, तबे केने लक्ष्मी देवी करे एत रोष। स्वरूप कहे प्रेम प्रेमवतीर एत स्वभाव, कांतेर औदास्य लेशे है क्रोध भाव। हेन काले खचित जाए विविध रतन, सुवर्णेर चौदोला करी आरोहण। Translation: externally he gives the excuse that he wants to participate in the Rath Yatra festival, but actually he wants to leave Jagannath Puri to go to Sundarachal, the Gundicha temple, a replica of Vrindavan. The Lord enjoys his pastimes day and night in various flower gardens there, but why does he not take Lakshmi Devi, the goddess of fortune, with him? Swarupa Damodar replied, my dear Lord, please hear the reason for this. Lakshmi Devi, the goddess of fortune, cannot be admitted to the pastimes of Vrindavan. In the pastimes of Vrindavan, the only assistants are the gopis. But for the gopis, no one can attract the mind of Krishna. The Lord said, using the Rath Yatra as an excuse, Krishna goes there with Subhadra and Baldev. All the pastimes with the gopis that take place in those gardens are very confidential ecstasies of Lord Krishna. No one knows them. Since there is no fault at all in Krishna's pastimes, why does Lakshmi Devi become angry? Swarupa Damodar replied, it is the nature of a girl afflicted by love to become immediately angry upon finding any neglect on the part of her lover. While Swarupa Damodar and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu were talking, the procession of Lakshmi Devi came by. She was riding upon a golden palanquin carried by 4 men and bedecked with a variety of jewels. Text 129 to 137. छत्र चामर ध्वज पताकार गण, नाना वाद्य आगे नाचे देवदासी गण। तांबुल संपुट जारी व्यजन चामर साथे दासी शत, हार दिव्य भूषांबर। अलौकिक ऐश्वर्य संगे बहु परिवार, क्रुद्ध हैया लक्ष्मी देवी आयला सिंह द्वार। जगन्नाथेर मुख्य मुख्य जत भृत्य गणे, लक्ष्मी देवीर दासीगण करेन बंधने। बांधिया आनिया पड़े लक्ष्मीर चरणे, चोरे जेन दंड करी लय नाना धने। अचेतनवत तारे करेन ताड़ने, नाना मत गाली देन भंड वचने। लक्ष्मी संगे दासी गणेर प्रागल्भ्य देखिया, हासे महाप्रभुर गण मुखे हस्त दिया। दामोदर कहे ऐछे मानेर प्रकार, त्रिजगते कहाँ नाही देखी सुनियार। मानिनी निरुत्साहे छाड़े विभूषण, भूमे वसी नखे लेखे मलिन वदन। Translation: The palanquin was also surrounded by people carrying umbrellas, chamara whisk and flags, and it was preceded by musicians and dancing girls. The maid servants were carrying water pitchers, chamaras and boxes for betel nuts. There were hundreds of maid servants, all attractively dressed and wearing valuable necklaces. In an angry mood, the Lakshmi Devi arrived at the main gate of the temple, accompanied by many members of her family, all of whom exhibited uncommon opulences. When the procession arrived, the maid servants of Lakshmi Devi began to arrest all the principal servants of Lord Jagannath. The maid servants bound the servants of Jagannath, handcuffed them and made them fall down at the lotus feet of Lakshmi Devi. Indeed, they were arrested just like thieves who have their riches taken away. When the servants fell down before the lotus feet of Lakshmi Devi, they almost fell unconscious. They were chastised and made the butt of jokes and loose language. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's associates saw such impudence exhibited by the maid servants of Lakshmi Devi, they covered their faces with their hands and began to smile. Swarupa Damodar said, "There is no egoistic pride like this within the three worlds. At least I have never seen or heard of it. When a woman is neglected and disappointed, out of egoistic pride she gives up her ornaments and morosely sits down on the ground, marking lines on it with her nails." Text 138 to 146. पूर्वे सत्यभामार शुनि एवं विधा मान, ब्रजे गोपी गणेर मान रसेर निधान। इहो निज संपत्ति सब प्रकट करिया, प्रियर ऊपर जाए सैन्य साजना। प्रभु कहे कहो ब्रजेर मानेर प्रकार, स्वरूप कहे गोपी मान नदी शतधार। नायिकार स्वभाव प्रेम वृत्ते बहुभेद, से भेदे नाना प्रकार मानेर उद्भेद। सम्यक गोपिकार मान ना जाय कथन, एक दुई भेदे करी दिग्दर्शन। माने केहो है धीर धीरा, केहो तो अधीरा, ये तीन भेदे केहो है धीर अधीरा। धीर कांते दूरे देखी करे प्रत्युत्थान, निकटे आसीले करे आसन प्रदान। हृदय कोप मुखे कहे मधुर वचन, प्रिय आलिंगिते तारे करे आलिंगन। सरल व्यवहार करे मानेर पोषण, किम वा सोल्लुंठा वाक्य करे प्रिय निरसन। Translation: I have heard of this kind of pride in Satyabhama, Krishna's proudest queen, and I have also heard of it in the gopis of Vrindavan, who are the reservoirs of all transcendental mellows. But in the case of Lakshmi Devi, I see a different kind of pride. She manifests her own opulences and even goes with her soldiers to attack her husband. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "Please tell me of the varieties of egoistic pride manifested in Vrindavan." Swarupa Damodar replied, The pride of the gopis is like a river flowing with hundreds of tributaries. The characteristics and modes of love are different in different women. Their jealous anger also takes on different varieties and qualities. It is not possible to give a complete statement about the different types of jealous anger manifest by the gopis, but a few principles may serve as an indication. There are three types of women experiencing jealous anger: sober women, restless women, and women both restless and sober. When a sober heroine sees her hero approaching from a distance, she immediately stands up to receive him. When he comes near, she immediately offers him a place to sit. The sober heroine conceals her anger within her heart and externally speaks sweet words. When her lover embraces her, she returns his embrace. The sober heroine is very simple in her behavior. She keeps her jealous anger within her heart, but with mild words and smiles, she rejects the advances of her lover. Text 147 to 155. अधीरा निष्ठुर वाक्ये करे भर्सना, कर्णोत्पले ताड़े करे मालाय बंधना। धीराधीर वक्र वाक्य करे उपहास, कभु स्तुति कभु निंदा कभु वा उदास। मुग्धा मध्या प्रगल्भा तीन नायिकार भेद, मुग्धा नाही जाने मानेर वैदग्ध्य विभेद। मुख आच्छादिया करे केवल रोदन, कांतेर प्रिय वाक्य सुनी है प्रसन्न। मध्या प्रगल्भा धरे धीरादि विभेद, तार मध्य सबार स्वभाव तीन भेद। केहो प्रखरा केहो मृदु केहो है समा, स्वस्वभाव वे कृष्णेर बाडाए प्रेम सीमा। प्राखर्य मार्दव साम्य स्वभाव निर्दोष, से स्वभावे कृष्णे कराए संतोष। ये कथा सुनिया प्रभुर आनंद अपार, कहो कहो दामोदर भले बार बार। दामोदर कहे कृष्ण रसिक शेखर, रस आस्वादक रसमय कलेवर। Translation. The restless heroine, however, sometimes chastises her lover with cruel words, sometimes pulls his ear and sometimes binds him with a flower garland. The heroine, who is in a combination of sobriety and restlessness, always jokes with equivocal words. She sometimes praises her lover, sometimes blasphemes him, and sometimes remains indifferent. Heroines may also be classified as captivated, intermediate, and impudent. The captivated heroine does not know very much about the cunning intricacies of jealous anger. The captivated heroine simply covers her face and goes on crying. When she hears sweet words from her lover, she is very satisfied. Both the intermediate and impudent heroines can be classified as sober, restless, and both sober and restless. All their characteristics can be further classified in three divisions. Some of these heroines are very talkative, some are mild, and some are equipoised. Each heroine, according to her own character, increases Sri Krishna's loving ecstasy. Although some of the gopis are talkative, some mild and some equipoised, all of them are transcendental and faultless. They please Krishna by their unique characteristics. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu felt unlimited happiness upon hearing these descriptions, and he again and again requested Swarupa Damodar to continue speaking. Damodar Goswami said, Krishna is the master of all transcendental mellows and the taster of all transcendental mellows, and his body is composed of transcendental bliss. Text 156 to 161. प्रेममय वपु कृष्ण भक्त प्रेमाधीन शुद्ध प्रेमे रसगणे गुणे गोपिका प्रवीण गोपिकार प्रेमे नाही रसाभास दोष अतैव कृष्णेर करे परम संतोष एवं शशंकांशु विराजित निशाह स सत्यकामो अनुरताबला गणः शिशेव आत्मनि अवरुद्ध सौरतः सर्वाः शरत्काव्य कथा रसाश्रयाः वाम एक गोपगण दक्षिणा एक गण नाना भावे कराय कृष्णे रस आस्वादन गोपीगण मध्य श्रेष्ठ राधा ठाकुरानी निर्मल उज्ज्वल रस प्रेम रत्न खानी वयसे मध्यमा तेहो स्वभावे ते समा गाढ़ प्रेम भावे तेहो निरंतर वामा. Translation: Krishna is full of ecstatic love and always subordinate to the love of his devotees. The gopis are very much experienced in pure love and in the dealings of transcendental mellows. There is no flaw or adulteration in the love of the gopis. Therefore, they give Krishna the highest pleasure. Lord Sri Krishna, who is the absolute truth, enjoyed his rasa dance every night during the autumn season. He performed this dance in the moonlight and with full transcendental mellows. He used poetic words and surrounded himself with women who were very much attracted to him. The gopis can be divided into a left wing and a right wing. Both wings induce Krishna to taste transcendental mellows by various manifestations of ecstatic love. Of all the gopis, Srimati Radharani is the chief. She is a jewel mine of ecstatic love and the source of all purified transcendental conjugal mellows. Radharani is grown up and her character is equipoised. She is always deeply absorbed in ecstatic love and always feeling in the mood of a left-wing gopi. Text 162 to 168. वाम्य स्वभावे मान उठे निरंतर तार मध्य उठे कृष्णेर आनंद सागर अहेर इव गति ही प्रेमनः स्वभाव कुटिला भवेत अतो हेतोर अहेतोश्च यूनोर मान उदंचति एत सुनी बाड़े प्रभुर आनंद सागर कहो कहो कहे प्रभु बले दामोदर. अधिरूध महाभाव राधिकार प्रेम विशुद्ध निर्मल जैसे दसवान हेम. कृष्णेर दर्शन यदि पाए आचंबिते नाना भाव विभूषणे है विभूषिते. अष्ट सात्विक हर्षादि व्यभिचारी जार सहज प्रेम विंशति भाव अलंकार किल किंचित कुट्टुमित विलास ललिता विवोक मोट्टायित आर मौध्य चकित. Translation: Because she is the left wing gopi, her womanly anger is always awakening, but Krishna derives transcendental bliss from her activities. The progress of loving affairs between a young boy and a young girl is by nature crooked, like the movement of a snake. Because of this, two types of anger arise between a young boy and girl: anger with a cause and anger without a cause. As Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard these talks, His ocean of transcendental bliss increased. He therefore told Swarupa Damodar, go on speaking, and thus Swarupa Damodar continued. Srimati Radharani's love is a highly advanced ecstasy. All her dealings are completely pure and devoid of material tinge. Indeed, her dealings are 10 times purer than gold. As soon as Radharani gets a chance to see Krishna, her body is suddenly decorated with various ecstatic ornaments. The transcendental ornaments of Srimati Radharani's body include the 8 Satvikas or transcendental symptoms, the 33 Vyabhichari bhavs, beginning with Harsha or jubilation in natural love, and the 20 bhavs or ecstatic emotional ornaments. Some of the symptoms critically explained in the following verses are Kilakinchita, Kuttamita, Vilasa, Lalita, Vivoka, Mottayita, Maudhya and Chakita. Text 169 to 176. एत भाव भूषाय भूषित श्री राधा रंग देखिते उठले कृष्ण सुखाब्दि तरंग किल किंचितादि भावेर शुन विवरण जे भाव भूषाय राधा हरे कृष्ण मन। राधा देखी कृष्ण यदि चुनीते करे मन दान गाटी पथे जबे वर्जे न गमन जबे आसी मान करे पुष्प उठाईते सखी आगे चाहे यदि गाये हाथ दीते। यही सब स्थाने किल किंचित उद्गम प्रथमे हर्ष संचारी मूल कारण गर्वाभिलाष रुदित स्मितासुय भय क्रुधाम संकरीकरणम हर्षाद उच्यते किल किंचितम। आर 7 भाव आसी सहजे मिलय अष्ट भाव सम्मिलने महाभाव है। गर्व अभिलाष भय शुष्क रुदित क्रोध असूया है आर मंद स्मित। Translation: When Srimati Radharani's body manifests the ornaments of many ecstatic symptoms, the ocean of Krishna's happiness immediately displays transcendental waves. Now here a description of different ecstasies, beginning with Kilakinchita. With these ecstatic ornaments, Srimati Radharani enchants the mind of Krishna. When Sri Krishna sees Srimati Radharani and wants to touch her body, he prohibits her from going to the spot where one can cross the river Yamuna. Approaching her, Krishna prohibits Srimati Radharani from picking flowers. He may also touch her in front of her friends. At such times, the ecstatic symptoms of Kilakinchita are awakened. First, there is jubilation in ecstatic love, which is the root cause of these symptoms. Pride, ambition, weeping, smiling, envy, fear, and anger are the 7 ecstatic loving symptoms manifested by a jubilant shrinking away, and these symptoms are called Kilakinchita Bhava. There are 7 other transcendental ecstatic symptoms, and when they combine on the platform of jubilation, the combination is called Mahabhav. The 7 combined ingredients of Mahabhav are pride, submission, ambition, fear, dry artificial crying, anger, envy, and mild smiling. Text 177 to 183. नाना स्वादु अष्टभाव एकत्र मिलन जहाँ आस्वादे तृप्त है कृष्ण मन। दधि खंड घृत मधु मरीच कर्पूर इलायची मिलने जैछे रसाल मधुर। यही भाव युक्त देखी राधास्य नयन संगम हैते सुख पाए कोटि गुण। अंतः स्मेरतयोज्वल जलकण व्याकीर्ण पक्ष्मांकुर किंचित पाटली तंचला रसी कटोत सिक्त पुरः कुंचती रुद्धायाः पठी माधवेन मधुर व्या भुग्न तरोत्तरा राधायाः किल किंचित स्तवकिनी दृष्टिः श्रियंबः क्रियात् बाष्प व्याकुलिता रुणांचसला चलन नेत्रम रसोल्लासितम हेलोल्लास चलाधरम कुटीलित भ्रूयुग्मम उद्यत स्मितसा स्मितम राधायः किल किंचितान चितम असौ वीक्ष्याननम संगमाद आनंदम तम अवाप कोटि गुणितम यो अभुन्न गिर गोचरः एत सुनी प्रभु हैला आनंदित मन सुखाविष्ट हिया स्वरूपे कैला आलिंगन विलास आदि भाव भूषार कहत लक्षण जय भावे राधा हरे गोविंद रमन. Translation. There are 8 symptoms of ecstatic love on the platform of transcendental jubilation, and when they are combined and tasted by Krishna, the Lord's mind is completely satisfied. Indeed, they are compared to a combination of yogurt, candy, ghee, honey, black pepper, camphor and cardamom, which when mixed together are very tasty and sweet. Lord Sri Krishna is thousands upon thousands of times more satisfied when he sees Srimati Radharani's face light up from this combination of ecstatic love than he is by direct union with her. May the sight of Srimati Radharani's Kila Kinchita ecstasy, which is like a bouquet, bring good fortune to all. When Sri Krishna blocked Radharani's way to the Dan Ghati, there were laughter within her heart, her eyes grew bright and fresh tears flowed from her eyes, reddening them. Due to her sweet relationship with Krishna, her eyes were very enthusiastic, and when her crying subsided, she appeared even more beautiful. Agitated by tears, Srimati Radharani's eyes were tinged with red, just like the eastern horizon at sunrise. Her lips began to move with jubilation and lusty desire. Her eyebrows curved and her lotus-like face smiled mildly. Seeing Radharani's face exhibit such emotion, Lord Sri Krishna felt a million times happier than when he embraced her. Indeed, Lord Sri Krishna's happiness is not at all mundane. Upon hearing this, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became very happy, and being absorbed in this happiness, he embraced Swarupa Damodar Goswami. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then asked Swarupa Damodar, please speak of the ecstatic ornaments decorating the body of Srimati Radharani, by which she enchants the mind of Sri Govinda. Text 184 to 190. तबेत स्वरूप गोसाई कहिते लागिला, सुनी प्रभुर भक्तगण महा सुख पाइला. राधा वसिया छे किबा वृंदावने जाए, ताहा यदि आचंबिते कृष्ण दर्शन पाए. देखिते नाना भाव है विलक्षण, से वैलक्षणेर नाम विलास भूषण. गति स्थान आसनादीनाम मुख नेत्रादि कर्मणाम तत्कालिकम तु वैशिष्ट्यम विलास प्रिय संगजम. लज्जा हर्ष अभिलाष संभ्रम वाम्य भय एत भाव मिली राधाए चंचल करे. पूरः कृष्णालोकात् स्थगित कुटिलस्य गतिरभूत. तीरश्चिनं कृष्णांबर दर वृतम श्रीमुखमपि चलत्तारम स्पारम नयनयुगम आभुग्नम इति सा विलासाख्या स्वालंकरण वलिताशित प्रियमुदे कृष्ण आगे राधा यदि रहे दंडाया तीन अंग भंगे रहे भ्रू नाचाया. Translation: Being thus requested, Swarupa Damodar began to speak. All the devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu were very happy to hear him. Sometimes when Srimati Radharani is sitting or when she is going to Vrindavan, she sees Krishna. The symptoms of various ecstasies that became manifest at that time are called vilas. The various symptoms manifested in a woman's face, eyes and other parts of her body, and the way she moves, stands or sits when she meets her beloved are called vilas. Swarupa Damodar said, timidity, jubilation, ambition, respect, fear and the characteristics of the left-wing gopis are all ecstatic symptoms that combine to agitate Srimati Radharani. When Srimati Radharani saw Lord Krishna just before her, her progress stopped and she assumed an attitude of opposition. Although her face was slightly covered by a blue garment, her two starry eyes were agitated, being wide and curved. Thus she was decorated with the ornaments of vilas, and her beauty increased to give pleasure to Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. When Srimati Radharani stands before Krishna, she stands bent in three places: her neck, waist and legs, and her eyebrows dance. Text 191 to 197. मुखे नेत्रे है नाना भावेर उद्गार, यही कांता भावेर नाम ललिता अलंकार. विन्यास भंगीर अंगानाम भ्रू विलास मनोहरा, सुकुमार भवेद यत्र ललितम तद उदारतम. ललित भूषित राधा देखे यदि कृष्ण, दूहे दुहा मिली बारे है न सतृष्ण. ह्रिया तीर्य ग्रीवा चरण कटी भंगी सुमधुरा, चलत चिल्ली वल्ली दलित रतिनाथोर्जित धनु. प्रिय प्रेमोल्लासलसित ललित लालित तनु. प्रिय प्रीत्यै साशिदुदित ललिता लंकृति युता. लभे आसी कृष्ण करे कंचुका कार्शन, अंतरे उल्लास राधा करे निवारण. बाहिरे वामता क्रोध, भीतरे सुख मने, कुट्टामित नाम यही भाव विभूषणे. स्थानाधरादि ग्रहणे ऋत प्रीतावपि संभ्रमात्, बहि क्रोधो व्यथित वत् प्रोक्तम कुट्टमितम बुद्धैहि. Translation: When there is an awakening of the various ecstatic features on Srimati Radharani's face and in her eyes that are appropriate to a charming feminine attitude, the Lalita ornament is manifest. When the bodily features are delicate and expertly curved, and when the eyebrows are very beautifully agitated, the ornament of feminine charm called Lalita Alankar is manifest. When Lord Sri Krishna happens to see Srimati Radharani decorated with these Lalita ornaments, they both eagerly want to meet each other. When Srimati Radharani was decorated with the ornament of Lalita Alankar, just to increase Sri Krishna's love, an attractive curve was manifested by her neck, knees and waist. This was brought about by her timidity and apparent desire to avoid Krishna. The flickering movements of her eyebrows could conquer the powerful bow of Cupid. To increase the joy of her beloved, her body was decorated with the ornaments of Lalita Alankar. When Krishna comes forward and greedily snatches at the border of her sari, Srimati Radharani is actually very pleased within, but still she tries to stop him. This ecstatic attitude of Srimati Radharani's is called Kuttamita. When this ecstatic ornament is manifested, Radharani externally tries to avoid Krishna and she apparently becomes angry, although she is very happy within. When the border of her sari and the cloth veiling her face are caught, she externally appears offended and angry, but within her heart she is very happy. Learned scholars call this attitude Kuttamita. Text 198 to 206. कृष्ण वांछा पूर्ण है करे पानी रोध, अंतरे आनंद राधा बाहिरे वाम्य क्रोध, व्यथा पाया करे जेन शुष्क रोदन, ईशत हसिया कृष्णे करे न भर्सना, पानी रोधम अविरोधित वांछम, भर्सनाश्च मधुर स्मित गर्भा, माधवस्य कुरुते करभोरुर, हारी शुष्क रुदितम च मुखे अपि, एमत आर सब भाव विभूषण, जहाते भूषित राधा हरे कृष्ण मन, अनंत कृष्णेर लीला ना जाए वर्णन, आपने वर्णेन यदि सहस्रवदन, श्रीवास हास्या कहे सुन दामोदर, आमार लक्ष्मीर देखो संपत्ति विस्तार, वृंदावनेर संपद देख पुष्प किशलय, गिरी धातु सिखी पिच्छ गुंजा फलमय, वृंदावन देखी बारे गेला जगन्नाथ, सुनी लक्ष्मी देवीर मने हैल आसोयात, एत संपत्ति छाड़ी केने गेला वृंदावन, तारे हास्य करीते लक्ष्मी करीला साजन. Translation. Although Srimati Radharani was checking Krishna with her hand, internally she was thinking, let Krishna satisfy his desires. In this way she was very pleased within, although she externally displayed opposition and anger. Srimati Radharani externally displays a kind of dry crying as if she is offended. Then she mildly smiles and admonishes Lord Krishna. Actually, she has no desire to stop Krishna's endeavor to touch her body with his hands. Yet, Srimati Radharani, whose thighs are like the trunk of a baby elephant, protests his advances and sweetly smiling, admonishes him. At such times, she cries without tears on her charming face. In this way, Srimati Radharani is ornamented and decorated with various ecstatic symptoms which attract the mind of Sri Krishna. It is not at all possible to describe the unlimited pastimes of Sri Krishna, even though he himself describes them in his incarnations of Sahasravadan, the thousand-mouthed Sheshnag. At this time, Srivas Thakur smiled and told Swarup Damodar, my dear sir, please hear, just see how opulent Lakshmi Devi is. As far as Vrindavan's opulence is concerned, it consists of a few flowers and twigs, some minerals from the hills, a few peacock feathers and the plant known as Gunja. When Jagannath decided to see Vrindavan, he went there, and upon hearing this, Lakshmi Devi experienced restlessness and jealousy. She wondered, why did Lord Jagannath give up so much opulence and go to Vrindavan? To make him a laughing stock, Lakshmi Devi made arrangements for much decoration. टेक्स्ट 207 to 216। तोमार ठाकुर देखो एत संपत्ति छाड़ी, पत्र फल फूल लोभे गेला पुष्प बाड़ी। ए कर्म करे कहाँ विदग्ध शिरोमणि, लक्ष्मीर अग्रे ते निज प्रभुर देह आनी। एत बलि महालक्ष्मीर सब दासी गणे, कटी वस्त्रे बांधी आने प्रभुर निज गणे। लक्ष्मीर चरणे आनी करे प्रणति, धन दंड लय आर कराय मिनति। रथेर ऊपरे करे दंडेर ताड़न, चोर प्राय करे जगन्नाथेर सेवक गण। सब भृत्य गण कहे जोड़ी करी हाथ, काली आनी दीबा तोमार आगे जगन्नाथ। तबे शांत हिया लक्ष्मी जाय निज घर, आमार लक्ष्मीर संपद वाक्य अगोचर। दुग्ध आवटी दधी मथे तोमार गोपी गणे, आमार ठाकुराणी वैसे रत्न सिंहासने। नारद प्रकृति श्रीवास करे परिहास, सुनि हासे महाप्रभुर जत निज दास। प्रभु कहे श्रीवास तोमाते नारद स्वभाव, ऐश्वर्य भावे तोमाते ईश्वर प्रभाव। Translation: Then the maid servants of Lakshmi Devi said to the servants of Lord Jagannath, why did your Lord Jagannath abandon Lakshmi Devi and for the sake of a few leaves, fruits and flowers go see the flower garden of Srimati Radharani? Your master is so expert at everything, but why does he do such things? Now bring your master before Lakshmi Devi. In this way all the maid servants of Lakshmi Devi arrested the servants of Jagannath, bound them around the waist and brought them before Lakshmi Devi. When all the maid servants brought Lord Jagannath's servants before the lotus feet of Lakshmi Devi, the Lord's servants were fined and forced to submit. All the maid servants began to beat the Rath Yatra with sticks, and they treated the servants of Lord Jagannath almost like thieves. Finally, all of Lord Jagannath's servants submitted to Lakshmi Devi with folded hands, assuring her that they would bring Lord Jagannath before her the very next day. Being thus pacified, Lakshmi Devi returned to her apartment. Just see my Lakshmi Devi is opulent beyond all description. Srivas Thakur continued to address Swarup Damodar. Your gopis are engaged in boiling milk and churning it into yogurt, but my mistress Lakshmi Devi sits on a throne made of jewels and gems. Srivas Thakur, who was enjoying the mood of Narad Muni, thus made jokes. Hearing him, all the personal servants of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu began to smile. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said to Srivas Thakur, my dear Srivas, your nature is exactly like that of Narad Muni. The Supreme Personality of Godhead's opulence is having a direct influence upon you. Text 217 to 225. इहो दामोदर स्वरूप शुद्ध ब्रजवासी, ऐश्वर्य ना जाने इहो शुद्ध प्रेमे भासी। स्वरूप कहे श्रीवास सुन सावधाने, वृंदावन संपत तोमार नाही पड़े मने। वृंदावने साहजिक जे संपत सिंधु, द्वारका वैकुंठ संपत तार एक बिंदु। परम पुरुषोत्तम स्वयं भगवान कृष्ण जहाँ धनी तहाँ वृंदावन धाम। चिंतामणिमयी भूमि रत्नेर भवन, चिंतामणि गण दासी चरण भूषण। कल्प वृक्ष लतार जहाँ साहजिक वन, पुष्प फल बिना केहो नाम आगे अन्य धन। अनंत कामधेनु तहाँ फिरे वने वने, दूध मात्र दे केहो नाम आगे अन्य धने। सहजे लोकेर कथा जहाँ दिव्य गीत, सहज गमन करे जैछे नृत्य प्रतीत। सर्वत्र जल जहाँ अमृत समान, चिदानंद ज्योति Swadhya Jahan Murtiman. Translation. Swarupa Damodar is a pure devotee of Vrindavan. He does not even know what opulence is, for he is simply absorbed in pure devotional service. Swarupa Damodar then retorted, "My dear Srivas, please hear me with attention. You have forgotten the transcendental opulence of Vrindavan. The natural opulence of Vrindavan is just like an ocean. The opulence of Dwarka and Vaikuntha is not even to be compared to a drop. Sri Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, full of all opulences, and his complete opulences are exhibited only in Vrindavan Dham. Vrindavan Dham is made of transcendental touchstone. In its entire surface is the source of all valuable jewels, and the Chintamani stone is used to decorate the lotus feet of the maid servants of Vrindavan. Vrindavan is a natural forest of desire trees and creepers, and all the inhabitants do not want anything but the fruits and flowers of those desire trees. In Vrindavan there are cows that fulfill all desires, Kamadhenus, and their number is unlimited. They graze from forest to forest and deliver only milk. The people want nothing else. In Vrindavan, the natural speech of the people sounds like music, and their natural motion resembles a dance. The water in Vrindavan is nectar, and the Brahmajyoti effulgence, which is full of transcendental bliss, is directly perceived there in its form. Text 226 to 232. Lakshmi jini guna jahan Lakshmir samaj, Krishna vamshi kare jahan priya sakhi kai, Shriyah kantah kantah parama purushah kalpatarava, Druma bhumi chintamani ganamayi toyam amrutam, Katha ganam natyam gamanam api vamshi priya sakhi, Chidanandam jyotihi param api tad aswadyam api cha. Chintamanis charana bhushanam angananam Shringara pushpa taravas taravah suranam Vrindavane vrajadhanam nana kamadhenu vrindani chetti sukha sindhur aho vibhutihi. Suni premavese नृत्य करे श्रीनिवास, कक्ष ताली बजाए करे अट्ट अट्ट हास, राधार शुद्ध रस प्रभु आवेशे सुनीला, सही रसा वेशे प्रभु नृत्य आरंभिला, रसा वेशे प्रभु नृत्य स्वरूपेर गान, बोल बोल बलि प्रभु पाटे निज कान, व्रजरस गीत सुनी प्रेम उठैल, पुरुषोत्तम ग्राम प्रभु प्रेमे भासाई. Translation. The gopis there are also goddess of fortune, and they surpass the goddess of fortune who abides in Vaikuntha. In Vrindavan, Lord Krishna is always playing his transcendental flute, which is his dear companion. The damsels of Vrindavan, the gopis, are super goddesses of fortune. The enjoyer in Vrindavan is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Govinda Krishna. The trees there are all wish-fulfilling trees, and the land is made of transcendental touchstone. The water is all nectar, the talking is singing, the walking is dancing, and the constant companion of Krishna is his flute. The effulgence of transcendental bliss is experienced everywhere. Therefore, Vrindavan Dham is the only relishable abode. The anklets on the damsels of Brajabhumi are made of Chintamani stone. The trees are wish-fulfilling trees, and they produce flowers with which the gopis decorate themselves. There are also wish-fulfilling cows, Kamadhenus, which deliver unlimited quantities of milk. These cows constitute the wealth of Vrindavan. Thus, Vrindavan's opulence is blissfully exhibited. Srivas Thakur then began to dance in ecstatic love. He vibrated sounds by slapping his armpits with the palms of his hands, and he laughed very loudly. Thus, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard these discussions about the pure transcendental mellow of Srimati Radharani. Absorbed in transcendental ecstasy, the Lord began to dance. While Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was dancing in ecstatic love and Swarupa Damodar was singing, the Lord said, "Go on singing, go on singing." The Lord then extended his own ears. Thus Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's ecstatic love was awakened by hearing the songs of Vrindavan. In this way he inundated Purushottama Jagannath Puri with love of Godhead. Text 233 to 242. लक्ष्मी देवी जथा काले गेला निजगर, प्रभु नृत्य करे अइला तृतीय प्रहर। चारी संप्रदाय गान करी बहु श्रांत हईल, महाप्रभुर प्रेमावेश द्विगुण बाड़िल। राधा प्रेमावेशी प्रभु हईला सेई मूर्ति, नित्यानंद दूरे देखी करी लेना स्तुति। नित्यानंद देखिया प्रभुर भावावेश, निकटे ना ऐसे रहे किछु दूर देश। नित्यानंद बिना प्रभु के धरे कौन जन, प्रभुर आवेश ना जाए ना रहे कीर्तन। भंगी करी स्वरूप सबार श्रम जानाइला, भक्त गणेर श्रम देखी प्रभुर बाह्य हैला। सब भक्त लैया प्रभु गेला पुष्पोद्याने, विश्राम करिया कैला मध्यानिक स्नाने। जगन्नाथेर प्रसाद आइल बहुत उपहार, लक्ष्मीर प्रसाद आइल विविध प्रकार। सभा लैया नाना रंगे करिला भोजन, संध्या स्नान करी कैल जगन्नाथ दर्शन। जगन्नाथ देखी करेन नर्तन कीर्तन, नरेंद्रे जल क्रीड़ा करे लैया भक्तगण। Translation. Finally, Lakshmi Devi returned to her apartment. In due course of time, as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was dancing, afternoon arrived. After much singing, all four Sankirtan parties grew fatigued. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's ecstatic love increased twofold. While dancing, absorbed in Srimati Radharani's ecstatic love, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in her very form. Seeing this from a distant place, Nityananda Prabhu offered prayers. Seeing the ecstatic love of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu did not approach but remained a little distance away. Only Nityananda Prabhu could catch Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but the ecstatic mood of the Lord would not stop. At the same time, Kirtan could not be continued. Swarupa Damodar then informed the Lord that all the devotees were fatigued. Seeing this situation, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to his external senses. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then entered the flower garden with all his devotees. After resting there for some time, he took his afternoon bath. Then there arrived in large quantities a variety of food that had been offered to Sri Jagannath and a variety that had been offered to Lakshmi Devi. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu finished his afternoon lunch, and after his evening bath he went to see Lord Jagannath. As soon as he saw Lord Jagannath, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu began to chant and dance. Afterward, accompanied by his devotees, the Lord enjoyed sporting in the lake called Narendra Sarovar. Text 243 to 251. उद्याने आसिया कैल वन भोजन, एई मत क्रीड़ा कैल प्रभु अष्टदिन। आर दिने जगन्नाथेर भीतर विजय, रथे चढ़ी जगन्नाथ चले निजालय। पूर्ववत कैल प्रभु लैया भक्तगण, परम आनंदे करेन नर्तन कीर्तन। जगन्नाथेर पुनः पांडु विजय हईल एक गुटी पट्ट दोरी तहाँ टूटी गेल पांडु विजयर तुली फाटी फूटी जाए जगन्नाथेर भारे तुला उड़िया पलाए। कुलीन ग्रामी रामानंद सत्यराज खान तारे आज्ञा दिला प्रभु करिया सम्मान ए पट्ट दोरीर तुमी हो यजमान प्रति वत्सर आनिबे डोरी करिया निर्माण एत बलि दिला तारे छिंदा पट्ट धोरी डोरी इहा देखी करीबे डोरी अति दृढ़ करी ए पट्ट डोरी ते है शेष अधिष्ठान दस मूर्ति हैया जेहों सेवे भगवान। Translation. Then entering the flower garden, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took his meal. In this way he continuously performed all kinds of pastimes for 8 days. The next day Lord Jagannath came out from the temple and riding on the Rath returned to his own abode. As previously, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his devotees chanted and danced with great pleasure. During the Pandu Vijay, Lord Jagannath was carried, and while he was being carried, a bunch of silken ropes broke. When the Jagannath deity is carried at intervals, he is placed on cotton pads. When ropes broke, the cotton pads also broke due to the weight of Lord Jagannath, and the cotton floated into the air. Ramananda Vasu and Satyaraj Khan were present from Kulinagram, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with great respect gave them the following orders. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered Ramananda Vasu and Satyaraj Khan to become the worshippers of these ropes and every year bring silken ropes from their village. After telling them this, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed them the broken silken ropes, saying, "Just look at this sample. You must make ropes that are much stronger." Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then informed Ramananda Vasu and Satyaraj Khan that this rope was the abode of Lord Shesh, Adi Shesh, who expands himself into 10 forms and serves the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Text 252 to 257. Bhagyavan Satyaraj Vasu Ramanand सेवा आज्ञा पाया हैला परम आनंद प्रति वत्सर गुंडी चाते भक्तगण संगे पट्ट डोरी लैया ऐसे अति बड़ रंगे तबे जगन्नाथ जाई बसीला सिंहासने महाप्रभु घर आइला लैया भक्तगणे एई मत भक्तगणे यात्रा देखाइला भक्तगण लैया वृंदावन केली कैला चैतन्य गोसाई लीला अनंत अपार सहस्त्र वदन जार नाही पाए पार श्री रूप रघुनाथ पदे जार आश चैतन्य चरितामृत कहे कृष्णदास। Translation. After receiving orders from the Lord for the rendering of service, the fortunate Satyaraj and Ramananda Vasu were highly pleased. Every year thereafter, when the Gundicha temple was being cleaned, Satyaraj and Ramananda Vasu would come with the other devotees and with great pleasure bring silken rope. Thus, Lord Jagannath returned to his temple and sat on his throne, while Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu returned to his residence with his devotees. Thus, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed the Rath Yatra ceremony to his devotees and performed the Vrindavan pastimes with them. The pastimes of Lord Chaitanya are unlimited and endless. Even Sahasravadan Lord Adishesh cannot reach the limits of his pastimes. Praying at the lotus feet of Sri Rup and Sri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy, I Krishnadas narrate Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita following in their footsteps. So here ends the 14th chapter of Madhya Leela of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Hari Bol, Dandavat Pranam.